Catch you on the rebound. I'm back. Nobody wants to hear about mental health, but that's okay. Meika Johnson.
What's up?
He's
What's
in the
up?
building.
Give you your
He's in the building.
Thank you all. Thank you all so very much.
Introduction. I'm my co-host to introduce herself first.
Hello, everyone. Mickey is back in action again. Had a few troubles, but she made it
But we here.
with the lovely Miss Meika.
Chef.
Let's be clear.
On that. Let's be clear.
Make
Put
it like
some-
it's MD.
You gotta put some
Okay.
respect
Okay.
on it. Like you said, spec.
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know?
You have to work hard for that.
I know.
Yes, man.
Look,
What
that's
was
a lot of work.
what was that process like becoming a chef? Did you always know that you would be cooking?
You know what?
Something that
No.
you always wanted to
I
do?
absolutely did not.
Okay.
It happened so differently and untraditionally for me. I was a global account coordinator. I was with the company for 9 years. It would have been 10 in May. I left in March.
Okay.
So, and I left because I had done a few things on TV. Some people saw and liked what I did, and they wanted me to open a restaurant for them.
Okay.
And so I took that leap of faith, and that was only 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I have been cooking ever since. And when I tell you, I immersed myself in everything culinary just to pick up and learn every single thing I could. I'm talking about I worked in hospitals, private schools. I worked the line in different restaurants under some amazing chefs, Chef V,
Come on.
Chef Kevin Johnson,
V.
Richard Pratt, Greg, Boudin, just everybody had something to teach me, and I just absorbed it all. I'm still learning.
Okay.
Right.
You are still
We are
learning.
still learning.
I'm gonna brag on you. So you told us what's in the bag, but I want everybody else
Please,
to
tell
know
them what's in
this
the bag.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Well,
from
I'm
the South.
excited
You
about
know, you don't
that.
come to nobody's house and not,
Come on.
have something to
preach.
give, something to bring. And so I had an event today, and I focus a lot on healthy cooking.
Okay.
A lot of people are, just really wanting to watch what they put in their body, and I think it's amazing.
Okay.
Myself, I don't do much watching what I put it. I'm
I don't imagine that, but I'll make sure
Right.
you do it.
right. I'm good at preparing it, but listen. Yesterday I had
I'm
me
a
some good
different
old
type.
smoked oxtails yesterday, and I had me some old pork butt
What?
and some potato salad. Yeah.
Wait,
But for you all today, though, however,
For you are today.
I'm sitting there like, she said, but for y'all.
I have a lovely vegan dish. It's a
Okay.
creamy mushroom pasta dish, vegan cheese in there, fresh herbs, tomatoes, spinach, and then I make my own meatballs. A lot of other people, you'll buy
That's
them,
good
but they
stuff.
you don't taste the love in them unless you get in there and you mix them around. So I have some turkey meatballs, a quinoa pilaf, and some roasted vegetables. I'm so excited.
Which one of us is eating that?
You have to share a little bit of each.
You can have a little bit.
I got a little bit.
You can have a little bit. I don't mind sharing with your friend a little
Got
bit.
you. So you had an event today.
I did.
What
Okay.
event was that?
So they do first Sundays at Lava Cantina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
so
have
you
been.
know
Colony.
Lava Cantina.
Yes, I've been.
Yeah,
to
I
it,
was
but it's a
telling-
nice little spot.
Yeah, I'm telling Jay,
Okay.
they're over there partying as we speak right now,
Yes.
as if COVID doesn't exist.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Brunch on
I'm
Sunday.
going to take you there because they're definitely.
Lit.
It's an older crowd,
it is.
and
Grown
the
and
music
sexy.
is
Yeah.
banging.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you would like it. So
Okay.
you went over there.
Yes.
And what were you in the top or the bottom doing?
Oh,
there?
well, no, this is just, so Q, who is one of the event coordinators, actually, this is my second Sunday catering for their
Okay.
green room. So the talent, whoever's on stage that
Right.
particular night has a green room, and I bring them food.
Oh, okay. Because they had Snoop there a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Snoop
and
Dogg?
I didn't. Yeah, they haven't.
At the
wonder-
restaurant?
See, I
At
was
the- yeah.
I catered last week. I wonder if that's, see, I don't even know who I'm
Was
catering
that-
for.
I think that it was. I think that was like 2 or 3 weeks
Okay,
ago, maybe.
okay.
Yeah, I know that place. I'm having to take him to that place, but
Yeah.
let
So
us
once a
know when
month.
you going.
Yeah, I do it once a month on
Okay.
Sundays.
Okay.
But it's only for the
Oh, yeah,
talent,
green
12
room.
people. Yeah.
Whatever is going
Just
on.
the
so
talent on
it's kinda
stage
private.
gets that healthy.
Well,
Food.
they're gonna have to make an exception.
Who made the oxtails?
I did.
Ooh.
You made the
Oh,
oxtails.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes. I think I posted it on my Instagram story.
Yeah. Meika Johnson on Instagram, correct?
Meika Johnson on Instagram. Chef Mimi J on TikTok. My TikTok is absolutely lit.
Booming.
We over there on
We
fire.
were just talking about your TikTok.
Come on.
I get so lost. I didn't know that TikTok have people that come across and they're like, you've been scrolling for a while. She said that
I'm a little embarrassed by that. Yeah. So what happens is, like, I get up probably about 2:00 in the morning. And I try to make myself go back to sleep, but I end up grabbing that phone and I'm swiping through videos, chuckling to myself. I sneak too. I get under the blanket so my husband, I don't wake him up.
Because you don't want to wake him up.
Right, and with my headphones on and I'm just looking at TikTok. And so now they have it to where someone pops up on TikTok, hey, you've been scrolling for a mighty long time.
Yo,
really?
I did not know that until she told me.
You want to take a little break?
Wow.
And what you do? You keep scrolling?
I'm like,
or you,
don't tell me that. I am grown. I am way grown.
What you say? I'm grown. I know what I'm doing, man.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited about this meal. I'm excited. Look, because I will come to. He's going to come as well to support at Lava Cantina because that is a nice. It's a nice little spot.
I want y'all to come to my brunch. I'm doing a brunch next week.
Okay, let's set this time. Here we go. Okay, let's
Sunday.
go.
Yes, so Sunday. One of the videos that I just recently posted. I am on a mission, and I feel like it's an ordained mission that God put on my heart. Okay. And what I'm trying to do here is teach everybody the proper way to eat grits. Amen. Amen. Because, there's some people who put sugar in their grits.
I do put sugar in my grits.
And I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to pray for you. Yes. And I'm going to pray for you. But my mission on this earth, I think, is to, to convert people over to the savory side. So come on over to brunch and let me
come over to.
So, just not even, you don't even have to have shrimp to have savory grits. Like, I made the grits that I made a pimento cheese grits. This is going to be on the brunch menu.
Come on. This is on
Sunday. When I tell you that this particular recipe, like, I was thinking about, during the pandemic, I did a little crazy thing where I filled my bathtub up with toilet paper and paper towels. Because, these are things you couldn't find during the pandemic. Right. So I did a little... and I got in the bathtub, and, people were mad about it.
Flexing.
Oh, you buying up all the toilet paper. You the one. I'm like, you know what? It's time
people's going to come for you.
They did. They came for me. So I'm like, maybe for this year's photo shoot, maybe it's time to get in the bathtub with those pimento cheese grits.
Wait a minute.
I feel it on my heart.
Wait a minute. You know what? You will definitely break the internet.
I'm trying to teach the people. I'm trying to get my point across. Sugar does not go in grits.
It does.
It doesn't. No, it's in the Bible. It is. I'm gonna pull the scripture up and I'm gonna post it. But it is. Baby, thou shalt not.
Thou shalt not.
And plus, you get worms and parasites and stuff from sugar in your grits. There was a scientific post on the New York Times a few weeks ago that said it's a chemical reaction with the glucose and the corn fibers that break down into molecules and admit to your atoms. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
hold on.
Now, wait a minute. We've been doing this too long now. Come on, tell me something.
Over. Look, it's time to come to the savory side.
I'm going to conjure up everything just to get you over here, okay? I'm down. We're coming Sunday.
You know what, Chef? I was at Hilltop in California, and they had grits with greens in them.
Greens in them?
And those grits, greens, and corn. And eggs.
They might have been doing a little too much.
They
may have went a little too far with it.
It was actually good.
It was. Like Southern cooked greens?
Yes. All together.
What?
Yes.
Y'all. Because I saw the grits on your page.
Put sugar in my grits.
I do too.
I put sugar in my grits.
I do. But the grits that was on your page was, they look
so good.
Fire.
And my husband put sugar in his grits. So it's a constant battle.
Now, wait a minute.
It's a divided household.
It's a divided household.
It's like a Saints Cowboys type of household.
It is. So whenever I cook grits, I try to make sure that, they're so savory that you can't put sugar in them.
You know what? Yeah. Because there are certain places that have great grits like that, and you cannot. The sugar is going to mess up the grits. But if you just at your house and you putting them grits in the pot, Butter and sugar.
Yeah,
Butter.
like Waffle
Butter
House.
and
You know, you
sugar.
just get plain grits.
Oh yeah,
right?
butter and sugar. It's
And if you
just
ask for
how it
cheese on your grits at Waffle House, they just gonna open that little
A
American
slice.
slice and then throw it right
goes.
on
And
top.
throw
of
it right on top.
You know,
I'm
so-
like, I did not want this.
No,
Yeah.
that's not right.
I will. We'll definitely
Okay.
be there. When is this taking place?
Sunday,
Yeah.
there are two
Sunday,
seatings.
okay.
Sunday, there's a black-owned wine venue downtown,
Okay.
and they are hosting us. They'll have the mimosas flowing.
Come on.
Yes, so
I got you, Mickey.
Bless-
I'll take that for
Mm-hmm.
you.
You know, I
I
know you will. It,
Mm-hmm.
can't have it, but it's I'm there for the grits though. That's all it
tell you.
matters.
Yeah.
I'm there for. I'm doing it with a chef partner. Her name is Nikki J, and she is famous.
Okay.
She's been on Food Network. She is actually the creator of something called the Sweet Potato Thing, and
Okay.
it is a sweet potato pie 2.0. And she sends them all. Like Oprah has had her sweet potato thing, but for me,
pie?
but for me, it's her fried chicken. She does something like she touches it with her hands, and I think that the essence from her ancestors and the muscle memory seeps down into the meat of that chicken. 'Cause it's different. It's different.
Chevy, what should be in there? I'm just saying, all of the love and the enzymes and stuff, they just go in there and it just works.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
you be on it when it comes to that. I love the descriptions.
Right.
It's great.
Right.
Okay, so as a chef, is an ideal, I guess, like job to kind of have your own restaurant or be the head chef as a restaurant? Like how does the chef?
It
kinda-
varies
It
from
varies?
person to person because, like,
Okay.
for me, I have had a little taste of all of it. You know,
Okay.
I kind of like been nomadically finding my way through, and I could say I would only be in a restaurant if it was my own because you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into a restaurant. I'm talking about 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. You know, and you do the same thing as a personal chef too, especially with what I was doing. But it has to be my own at this point in life. You know, I'm at a
Right.
certain age where I
Okay.
just can't
Right.
put that much time and devotion
Into somebody
someone
else's.
You.
Yeah, I
But I love
feel
it.
that.
Okay, and you travel, you
Yeah.
cook,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
okay, so it takes you places.
Oh yeah. I just did 6 months in Philadelphia.
I know
Oh.
that's right.
Oh, I'm sitting back. Look, you just told me they tend to sit back. 6 months in Philadelphia.
We in the food.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that was amazing.
What were you actually doing in Philly?
I was a personal chef for one of the players up there
Okay.
for the team, and amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing. That was
Oh,
probably the
man.
best job
Oh,
that I've
yeah.
had so far.
That
was my
sounds
favorite.
Like fun.
Got it.
So you just come up with. Do you ever just put yourself in a certain place where you're like, oh, let me concoct this. Let's see
All
if
the
it
time.
works.
All
Oh,
the
you do just-
time. Yeah, I like my inner fat intuitions are strong, really strong, and I actually dream about food, and I wake up and write it down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this.
Oh,
Yes, like it goes
Why you
down
under
like
the
that.
sheets on
What?
TikTok?
Right. I'm like, oh, I bet this will be good.
And then, I know that
I'm gonna
that's the
tear
best
them up
way.
with this one. I'm
That's,
gonna kill it.
that's the
Yeah.
best food right
Yeah.
there. That is best because I'm look.
In the South?
Okay, I love marijuana, and every time I would smoke, right? I like to cook. I don't like to cook for others. That sounds so ungodly. of
I'm
me,
like
but
that too.
I
I'm
don't like to
just
cook
like
for
that.
others,
that's
but you know,
fair.
and I would be high, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's just add this, and this, and it turned out good. So that's why I'm like, do you just take yourself to a different place and you're like,
Now let me ask you, though, these recipes that turn out good, when you come down off of it, are
it's
they
still good.
Okay.
Make sure, wait a minute, because you know,
Yes.
because you be out your mind. But
Yes.
no, it's like really good, and I'm like, man,
Nice.
and I do like you said, write it down
Yeah.
and boom, have it again some other time. That's why I was like,
Those are the best
shit.
ones.
I
Yeah,
know.
So
just
there's
off
no
the dome.
format to cooking. You just kind of create.
Not for
whatever
me.
you
And I
want.
think that that's a
Okay.
unique thing of me not going to culinary school. Because a lot of times
Okay.
these chefs that go to culinary school, and I'm not knocking culinary school,
Yeah.
it teaches you a lot. You know, the back end, the finances, the taxes, things like that. But I'm not confined and restricted to what this little French chef says is the right way to do it.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't have to do it that way.
Okay.
Get it out the mud without
So you're
having to.
unconventional. You didn't go to culinary school.
not.
Wow.
No, I started
Amen.
off a criminal justice major.
Okay.
Okay. And then I went into small business management after computer programming did not work for me.
Oh, so you've been trying a lot of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good trial and error out here.
Yeah.
But but now you trialed and this is it. You
know.
Oh, this
no,
is
wait a
just
minute.
one
This
shot.
just this is
Well, no,
I love that,
no,
though.
no, yeah, and I'm at a certain
like
age
that.
where I need to, hone in, and it's kind of scary sometimes being, in my 40s and not necessarily saying, hey, this is my career path, this is where I'm going to stick, but it's worked every time I've kind of reinvented myself. Now, I think that culinary is it. I think that part is it for me. But as far as where I'm going to go with it, where I'm going to branch out, I want a brick and mortar. I want to do one of my friends, we were talking about a daiquiri and wine bar, and that would be killer,
Right.
Or, who knows, maybe I'll have another, player to, scoop me up. And
word of mouth is vicious. It is very vicious. That's why I'm like, it's a lot of, I feel like it can be a lot of pressure the older you get, and people think this has to be the career path, and you're saying it like, it can be a little scary, like you get to but I feel like society has made it where you get to a certain age, you need to be doing this, and you're like, nah, like I'm in my 40s and I know this is what I want to do. I don't know how, where, or when, but that's good that you know that, because I mean, I think about that too, and I'm like, man, society put a lot of pressure on, you get to this age, you don't need to be doing that no more. You need to be doing this. And you're like, no, everybody's road is not like that.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that that's important. Everybody's road and path is not, the same. It's not.
Right.
So you don't like barriers or boundaries. You just
I like to move around,
What's the move?
Yes.
Can you skate?
My kind of woman.
Can you skate? Roller skate.
I can. I think I still can. It's been a minute.
You need to
It's
come on
Sunday.
down.
It's Sunday.
You need to come on
It's
down to the
Sunday.
skate rink.
Sunday night.
Forum. In Grand Prairie, Texas, baby. They be getting down. They be getting down.
Really?
Sometimes I don't
It's been
be
a
going.
minute, though.
I've been
They be
minutes since
getting
I've been up in
down.
there.
Them folks be
That
in there
last
spinning,
fall-
twirling, swirling. They be doing. I said,
I don't
okay.
think I've been since that last fall. I fell where like my leg came up, and I was just like,
He is probably the tallest
Yeah.
out there when the skates are on. He about 7 feet
that's a
tall.
long fall.
I was
And he's very open. I like the fact that he's very open to it. I'm like, come on, friend, let's go. Okay,
Not
cool. I love
no
that.
rhythm.
But he's like, this is a long fall. And I'm like, it's really not that bad. If I'm looking at you, it's not that bad. But you're looking from the top to the bottom.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it took a little fall. It's okay.
But I got up and laughed it off. I always have a good attitude about
And
it.
see,
It's
the
cool.
thing, falls hit different when you, my particular age. they hit a little different, So, I'm going to be up in there with the, the shoulder pad, the elbow pad.
People be in there with and they
You
have
gotta
no
come during the
shame.
week.
They be like, them people be having no shame. They be having them pads on, and they be just going. But
That
you know
sounds
what?
fun.
The kids, I like it when the kids be in there, and they go the opposite direction. They go fall, they go twirl, they go flip, and they have no cares in the world. They're like,
wow.
okay, let's get back up, let's do this again. While as adults, we're like, oh my gosh, we don't want to fall, we don't want to be embarrassed. It's interesting like that, to be like, these kids do not care. Why do we care?
True.
But why do we care as we become adults? Like, I like how you said, like, well, this is what you're doing now, but like in a few years, maybe you'll be doing something different. Why, as adults, do we get to that age where it's like, oh, well, hell, I've been doing this, I have to continue doing this. This is just what I've been doing.
I think it's a conditioning, It's about what you've been taught and what you've seen all your life,
Absolutely.
And it's a fear, especially when you have a family to provide for, or you're thinking about retirement or something like that, Some people just be like, God got me. God gonna get this car no paid.
Me. God got me. While my mom's over there like, retirement, you need a 401k, you need a pension, and you need this. And I'm like, I don't know.
Do you have kids, yeah?
I do, yes.
Okay. How
many?
20.
Oh, so they
God.
grown.
Yeah, they grown.
Yeah,
My
I
daughter's getting ready to turn 18 in November.
Okay.
Oh, you done.
Have an empty nest.
Let me tell you.
You don't want to do it again?
No.
Nah, listen. When I get that one out of the house, they gonna have to find me. I'm gonna be on somebody's plane somewhere.
With
Yes,
somebody
I'm traveling
that's
abroad.
right.
I'm going to Paris to cook with Chef. Noodle.
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Look, do it like it's your B-Day. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Yes. TikTok, come on. I know all the TikToks.
TikTok,
I'm
that
not on
TikTok be.
Yeah, I lost me.
Oh man.
You don't be on TikTok, friend?
Oh man.
Oh, he just. I don't know how we'd have to get, but I wasn't on it at first either.
Chloe, I'm sure I'm on Chloe page doing some little dances or something like that.
I seen one recently. I think you posted it though on your stuff, and my friend has no rhythm. It's okay though.
Mickey,
It's okay.
listen,
I love you.
If I get the steps, if they give me the 5, 6, 7, 8, and they give me time,
Right.
then I'll be nice.
Yeah, rehearsal, a couple, I got you.
Prep,
I got you.
Chef, we prep our food.
Prep.
We prep our food.
Right.
You gotta prep the steps.
Yeah, they just put me in the oven. They didn't prep me. They just put me out there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So what about your kids? Are they interested in? They
Not
just
at
want
all.
to eat your food.
That's it. No,
That's it?
I can only get them in the kitchen when the food is ready.
I know that's
and they
wrong.
want to leave right after they're done.
Oh,
I'm
they don't
like,
wanna
I
wash
don't wash these dishes. This ain't what we finna do.
I cook, you clean. This is
Yes.
a partnership. Okay,
Yes.
we got. I
Okay.
get that.
They are not interested at all. My
So-
daughter's going to be a veterinarian. She's a senior in high school right now. When she graduates, she'll have an associate's degree.
Come on.
And she's already in a veterinary program with the school.
Amen.
Come on.
She's interning at the zoo and also at a SBA type clinic for
Okay.
animals. So my son did 4 years in the Air Force. And right now, I think he's on a journey of finding himself. He's been home for 2 years now. And we're going to see,
It's a journey.
what else we're going to do
It's a,
with that one.
It's a journey. Look, people still trying to find themselves.
Yeah.
Graduating and everything, degreed and everything.
Yeah,
You
that's
still
true.
like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
That's true. And at the end of the day, life is just so short. If you're stuck doing something that doesn't make you happy,
Okay.
Exactly. Can you say it one more time?
and you go to work every single day and you spend more time with work than you do with your family. So it might as well be something that you like to do.
True.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what
Absolutely.
Tabitha Brown said. I saw one of her videos, and she was like, a full-time 40 hours a week takes away from you trying to be an entrepreneur. Like, it's so much time on something that you don't want to do when you could really be just doing what you want to do and just go full-time in that. So I definitely understand, because I'm like, why 40 hours a week? Like, y'all don't want to get PTO. Y'all don't want to pay us enough. We can barely pay the rent. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do it. But I definitely understand it. The paths they different.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish I would want to cook for other people. I wish I could. I'd be eating the meal is gonna be gone by the time the rest of the people it's time to eat. I'm so excited.
I feel like so much because this podcast is about mental health, but I feel like so much is like surrounded around food. Like families get together most of the time for
Absolutely.
food.
Absolutely.
It's always about like food. How do you when you think about food, do you think of it from like that perspective? Because obviously you want it to be good. You want it to be good. But I feel like food has always been like that central thing. Like if somebody needs to talk or if they need to announce something or if they're going somewhere, like it's surrounded around food.
It is, weddings, birthdays, funerals, that it's always food.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it really depends. Like if I'm cooking for an athlete, it's very careful. You're measuring your car. So it's more so a science, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I'm just at home, I totally channel, family vibes. One of my favorite things to cook is gumbo.
My mama got a pot sitting at the house right now.
Ooh.
Baby, and
She couldn't even wait for the cold front to come through, huh?
Is this real? That's coming for real?
I doubt it. Not really cold. Yeah.
That's what I say. I try to tell my
No
mama, I'm like,
words.
I could, because I try to tell, I'm like, Mama, it's not even cold outside, but gumbo, we eat it all the time. Well, my uncle came from Louisiana, and he made the gumbo today. So we have two different pots of gumbo.
Okay.
One with crab and one with just chicken and sausage. And I'm like, y'all, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'm
with
like,
them, though. I'm with them.
You eat gumbo
Oh,
like that
man, I would. Yeah, it's taking everything right now in me to not make a... Because I've already had my husband smoke the chicken. I smoke my chicken, and then I save the bones. I make my stock with those smoked bones. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have a gumbo social because I
yes,
make
please.
a mean gumbo.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
But that draws me to family. My grandmother was from Louisiana.
Okay. Oh,
really?
She would send me recipes, y'all, when I was grown in the mail, And, when I needed to know how to do something, we'd be on the phone, so that kind of thing, it ties you back to your family. It's memories. Yeah.
What part of Louisiana are you from?
Jeanerette.
Okay, my people are from Jennings.
Okay.
Right. Lafayette, Lake Charles,
Okay,
right? So
okay.
you know, that Walmart and then it's done
Right.
type thing. So
Same.
yeah.
Yeah, we got a train track and then that's it.
Yeah. I'm sure we have some family in Jeanerette. Yes. But right now I got the uncles that came in, they're from Jennings obviously, but they came from Karen Crow.
Okay.
So I already know I'm getting some good food. I already knew this.
Yes,
I
Lord.
said, I know you coming. I want some meat and rice and gravy.
And
I
you
want
know,
some.
they
I want
don't
it all.
use, like, they don't want to buy groceries from, they bring it with them.
Okay.
Yes.
They packing they. Oh, I'm like, where y'all going with this
gumbo?
stuff? Everything. They don't want to
Nah,
go.
they don't want the sausage from Texas. They
No.
gonna bring them sausage from
The
Louisiana.
recharge.
Yes.
The recharge. You know about the recharge.
What is Richard?
Sausage that they bring from home. They have some other sausages, but when they come, I sell them. Stop. I don't know if you've ever been to there's a place called Billy's. Do you eat Boudin?
Yeah. Steamboat? You talking about, no, not the Boudin balls.
Well, the Boudin balls, but they have them at this place called Billy's
Okay.
in Lafayette. Scott.
Okay.
Okay. And I think they, in my opinion, on the southeast side, they got the best. They got Boudin egg rolls. They got Boudin egg rolls.
They clowning.
Boudin balls. They got the Boudin pies.
Oh, I'm here for it all.
Oh
I'm
my
here for it all.
gosh. It
Pies?
is so good. Oh my
Carbs
god.
on carbs on carbs. I'm here for
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
Carbs on carbs.
I'm here for
After
it.
a while, that's when I go home. You know, when you go home, you eat all this stuff, and then when you come back, you're like, okay, that's enough.
Right.
Like,
Can you make healthy Southern food?
Yeah, I've
You
made
can.
vegan Boudin before.
Oh, we in
Yeah, and I've smoked it. When I tell you, ooh, I've been
Okay,
having people
okay,
blowing me
okay.
up for some vegan.
Okay,
Boudin.
I'm
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Whatever I need to pay. I'm just please. I'm in there. Ooh, and it's
yes.
smoked. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is it.
I think I'm gonna repost that video just for you because it's pretty interesting too on the whole, making of the Boudin and stuff and everything. Yeah, it's.
I don't think any of my people have heard of vegan Boudin.
No.
Ever. Never. They don't even know what that is.
Vegan.
They don't even remember. They don't even believe in mental health. They're like, oh no, I don't need that. Oh, I don't need no physical therapy. My uncle, side note, my uncle works hard on whatever, and he had surgery on his hand, right? So I was like, oh, you need to go get physical therapy for that. Like, oh no, God, this is my physical therapy right here. This is right here, look. And I'm like, no, that's not how you. Oh, I don't need no doctor to do. I said, y'all need to, you know what? That's why y'all need to go to therapy. Y'all need to go to the therapist. Oh, no, we don't need nobody telling us. And I'm like, y'all.
Yeah, and it's not just the older generation. It's black. Yeah. Men especially, because I feel like more women are starting to take their mental health more seriously. But men especially, it's a pride thing. You know?
Could you?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on
I
that?
know, please.
Yeah. Our men have been conditioned to be, strong, protectors, and nothing is ever supposed to be wrong, and they're not supposed to show any emotions. But just think about how much pressure is built up behind that,
Right.
And so at some point in time, if you don't explode physically as far as just letting it out, you're going to diminish on the inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Do you ever have moments where is culinary your safe space where you can mentally check?
Oh, yeah. If it's not work related. Like sometimes it's work related and I'm trying to get a job done. But like I cook on my days off and it's kind of relaxing to me.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? I didn't know that we were coming into a mental health podcast. But when I tell you, I came back from Philadelphia and I had to take a mental minute. I did, y'all. I did. I went through a point, and I'm such a happy-go-lucky person, and stuff doesn't really bother me, and I'm not that gossipy person, and I don't talk about people, and I don't, I'm not mean or anything like that. But I shut down. And one of my friends contacted me. Was like, "Are you okay? I haven't seen any posts in like a couple weeks." It got to that point. So yeah. So it's real. You guys got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And every now and then, it's just a matter of sitting back and thinking. I think once I really thought about what was going on and when I realized what I was going through, I think that's when I started to help myself come up out of it.
Right. Yeah,
because it was like a breakup. It felt like a breakup.
Oh.
Yeah, it did.
Look at me. Oh.
it felt like a
leaving
break.
from Philadelphia to come here after being there 6 months.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it so much. I didn't want to go. It just was circumstances behind it where I couldn't stay.
Right.
But and then it hurt. Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah.
Certain things went on. It really hit me hard. It did. But when I tell y'all, when I realized it, even one of my girlfriends was like, "You don't seem the same." And then we met up again. She's like, "Okay, you back?
Yeah.
You back? Okay, there she go.
My friend back, y'all.
Yes, but just take a break, and you have to realize that you're going through something in order to pull yourself out of it.
Okay. That's interesting. You know what? And I think that's interesting because it's chef. Like, man, you're going through not like mental outside, just like within your work, your safe space. You had to take a break from it because you felt like it was a breakup.
Yeah. And it wasn't like if I don't work, I don't earn.
Right.
So I still was working, but then I realized that I needed to balance things. I needed to say no to some things. I just needed to rest and recover.
I get that.
I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah.
We take on too much, and sometimes you just need to, no,
Back
it's
up.
hard for me.
Me too.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
ain't gonna
hard.
lie.
I want to say yes to everything,
Yeah.
I'll do it for you, sure.
Right.
Can't do it.
And you can't just
It's
keep
too
going
hard.
on and on and on like that.
It's just too hard. It's not enough time in the day to say
It's
yes
not.
to everything.
It's really not.
Yeah. But it feels good to say no and to have your own peace and just to have that.
Yeah, it does. You're right about that. When you get brave enough to say no, it feels good. Especially when you know your no is valid.
I think it's when you feel like you letting somebody down by saying no. And you feel that little guilt come over you.
Yeah.
Which takes a toll.
Yeah, like that.
I've been,
it's
yeah.
that more so than anything.
A lot of times we get hung up on considering others before we consider ourselves.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Put it in the pot, chef.
Not put it in
Put a little pimento on
the
there.
pimento. That's it. That is definitely it.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree with that. It gets a little hard. Because then you're like, I gotta pull, like, oh, should I say no? Oh man, I gotta. And you're not thinking about yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
That's what being a person that loves people, and I wouldn't say fully a people pleaser, but like to make people happy because you're a happy person. You like the energy to spread and to be able, to have a moment where you're like, I gotta say no. That can be like a breakup too.
Yeah.
Man, wow.
So,
I'm so ready for it.
we can look forward to Sundays. You told us about this brunch thing
So
that's going
this
on.
particular brunch, we're kind of trying it out. This is our first one. Our
Okay.
goal is to take it on the road.
Okay.
We already have people in Arizona that wants us to come do it. I want to go back up to Philly. I got fam in Philly now.
Come on.
They want to eat. They missing the food. So we want to go and just spread this gospel of no sugar and grits across the United States.
I'm so I don't know why that's so funny to me.
You know what? And I didn't even catch on to it until I was. Gee.
You are dead ass serious about that.
She's dead.
We're
Dead
going to convert
serious.
the masses, y'all. We are.
You know what you got to do? You got to go around. You gotta like, here, try these sugar grits.
Like the
Try
people
these
do on
pimento.
outside and
Chef,
blindfold them or whatever.
Get you somebody to follow you around with a camera.
With a camera.
Try these sugar grits. Try these pimento grits.
That's a good idea.
gotta get the
That would be something.
I get the live
That's how the
reaction
people do.
right there.
Oh, well, you try this, you try that, you try this, and they got it
blindfold.
blindfolded.
Yeah. Now pick A or
There you
B.
go.
Yep.
There we go.
That'd
chef.
be a good. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I'll
There
be,
you go.
we're going to be
Yeah,
there. We're going to be there.
we'll test it out.
Because
I'm big
gritty.
sugar grits.
Yes.
I'm sugar rice
Oh
and
yeah,
all that.
sugar rice, sugar what? Butter and sugar on my rice. That's a yes, yes. Especially if I need something like something
A little
sweet.
sweet, yeah.
And I didn't have this meal. We don't have no popsicle. We don't have no ice cream in our house. We don't have nothing. Oh yeah, we have leftover rice from the gumbo. Yes, I'm taking the rice and I'm putting butter and I'm putting
That's breakfast too.
and that.
I'm not as passionate about rice.
Okay.
So I y'all get a pass on the rice. I won't eat it.
You said,
you know,
oh, okay,
no.
do your
But
thing.
the grits,
The
I have a whole T-shirt.
No sugar
No, you
and
don't.
grits.
No sugar and grits. Yes.
Oh
In fact, do I have one in the car? I'm gonna check and see.
What?
I'm gonna buy it if you got it.
Yes.
Yo.
You gonna rock it?
I'm a rocket, but I'm
Okay.
still putting sugar in the grits for right now. Cause
I'm being supportive, but I'm being supportive, but
Hey, look, I got the shirt on and I'm putting sugar in the grits.
I make vegan food, but I'm not all the way there yet. I'm still eating oxtails
Right.
and stuff.
right. True.
I'm excited for this. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes. This is
Okay.
awesome, though. This is awesome.
How do you feel about how much time we got? How do you feel about the laws that was just passed?
Well, I'm excited
Y'all
about.
women.
I don't want to say excited about the gun law because well, I have been carrying my gun. I totes.
I know that's right.
I totes.
I know
With the
that's
food,
right.
it's underneath
Well,
the food. You ain't even know.
One, I'm a woman, and two, I'm a business owner. I may have times where I'm carrying cash, or something valuable, and I'm out
Absolutely.
all times of night. So I totes.
That's
Come on.
important.
Toast.
So now I'm
Keeps a
doing
piece
it
of
legally.
steel.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you doing
I'm
it
doing it
legally.
legally. Everybody's
I
doing
know
it.
that's right. Oh yes.
But I don't like that they are forcing people to keep babies that maybe they didn't plan. Maybe it's a unconsented conception. And I saw a post that said, "Oh, you can not force a 15-year-old to wear a mask, but you can force them to have a baby."
That's
deep.
true tea.
Yeah,
And it's crazy.
it is.
But I think it's, in my personal opinion, they're doing everything that they need to do to make sure that their race stays around as much as possible. Because I did the
never thought
research.
about it like that.
The research shows statistics. White women are at the top of the totem pole in
Really?
every state on abortion list.
Oh wow.
Really?
Every state, they are number one. And I feel like they're just like, this is my opinion when it comes to the gun laws. Okay, y'all are doing these gun laws and black on black crime is heavy. Y'all gonna do it before we do it. And if y'all don't do it, the cops coming around and we're gonna do it for them. We get away with it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to keep their people around. They're trying to put us out. That's me personally, what I believe. But statistics, white women are at the top. They are number one for abortions.
To get abortions?
Number one to get abortions.
Oh.
Wow.
I looked that up. I said, what? There's something behind this.
It always is a hidden agenda.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Like I still haven't figured out the hidden agenda for this vaccine. When my daughter came home and she told me,
You vaccinated?
I am. Well, with the job, I needed to be, and I still got it. I got COVID. I got
After
vaccinated.
the vaccination?
After the vaccination. I went the whole quarantine, still working, still around people, still doing my thing, did not get it. I got vaccinated in April, both shots, Pfizer, and in July, I got sick with COVID from traveling to LA.
How was it? Did it take you out or you were just chilling?
It was okay. So at first I didn't know. At first I went in. So we landed. I think it was Monday. Tuesday I'm like, my allergies are bothering me. My throat is kind of itchy. Oh, my nose running a little bit. At night it's kind of warm. Then by Thursday, maybe Friday, I'm fatigued. But I thought, I've been going hard. I've been cooking these meals, running around LA. I'm tired. Every opportunity I got, I was just laying. I found myself in the car sleep, not driving, but in the car sleep, just tired. When I got back to Philadelphia, and I think it was Sunday, and got to cooking, and they was like, "Oh, it smells good in here." I'm like, "It does?" I couldn't smell anything. I started grabbing stuff, trying to smell it, trying to see, what was going on. I couldn't smell anything. I'm like, I can't smell nothing. I think they got me. I went and got tested, and I sure enough was positive.
COVID
And it
was
took me
in there.
11. I got tested. I couldn't go back to work until I tested negative, and I didn't test negative until 11 days afterwards. But I'm gonna say this. I think one thing that really helped me was moving around. Like I still
Activity.
moved around. I walked to the store, because I was in Philadelphia. I didn't have my car, so I needed to get what I needed. So I was still walking to the store, sweating during the day. So that helped. Number two, I made a little concoction. I blended up one of them. The ancestors told me to take some ginger. Yes.
Elderberry?
Yeah. Take some turmeric.
Yeah.
They said get some horseradish and some onion and some garlic and some apple cider vinegar and put it in the blender, baby. And they said to drink it in a tea, a couple times a day.
Come on.
And so I think that also helped me. Vitamin C, I got my zinc. The doctor, I called them. They did put me on some stuff. So, yeah. some stuff. Yeah, they had me get some extract. It wasn't anything on that. Say they had me give me an extract, quinticerin, I think it was, or something like that. It's a extract of a pineapple.
Oh,
but I was already drinking the pineapple. That's one thing I didn't say in my concoction was pineapple. All of that.
Okay.
Yes.
My mother, I had gotten it, but this was before the vaccine, and back home they always, yeah. And the Monglier tea. You've heard of Monglier tea?
I think so.
That knocked that smooth out of me. I mean, I already wasn't, I didn't feel anything. The only thing I had was, I got a fever of some sort, but I was moving around. And I was like, maybe I just need to sweat this out. And I was good the next day. And then they were like, okay, yeah, you're positive. And I just didn't smell or taste anything. Everything else, I was good. I just had to stay in the house. I was like, oh, I feel great. But Monglier tea, I don't know how they make it back home. But my uncle bought some. It was 2 big jars. Heated it up. I couldn't taste anything. So
saving grace.
Right. Thank God, because I heard it's terrible. But it knocked it smooth out.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Louisiana, boy, you
I
don't know.
Yeah, we have to Google that one.
You got Monglier tea.
It sounds like it tastes horrible. Yeah.
Monglier tea. I was like, man, what?
Yeah.
My mom still got a jar in there in the icebox.
Good. I'll take a shot. Take a shot of the tea. Yeah. Do you have an ideal place or location that you would want to cook, or an audience that you would want to cook for?
Audience, I would say just anyone who loves food and who has an open mind to food.
Okay,
that was one of the beautiful
things
things about my client. Like, I couldn't fix anything wrong. He loved everything. And the thing is, he gave me creative freedom. Okay. I always would, what you feel like eating? You like this? You want chef, just make what you want. He got something different on the plate almost every single time. We had our favorites, but I had so much creative freedom. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this is an art form for me. If I had to be locked in and cooking the same thing every day, I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
Right. Yeah. Was it like a 3-course meal?
No. So what we did with him was he ate probably 3 to 4 hot meals a day, depends on if it was game day, and a couple snacks a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's portion. It's all portion.
Yeah, we have to be real, just mindful, because y'all young folk can pretty much eat anything,
5 times a day.
Anything,
and then burn it right on off, just
anything.
Go to the restroom and it's gone. What's next? Yeah,
that's
but
yeah. That's how it works.
That's important to me, is having that creativity and if it was a ideal place, like I want to travel and cook. I do want to go to Greece and take a cooking class.
That's what
there.
I'm thinking international.
Yeah, I do. I want to go to Africa.
Okay.
And learn some of their real cuisine. Like I look up recipes, and I've actually taught Mediterranean cooking classes and stuff like that from recipes. But it's always different there because the ingredients are going to be different.
Local.
Right. Yeah.
Right there, local ingredients. Got it off the tree.
Right.
Go there off the tree, grab that off the tree, bring that over here.
Telling you.
Got to
throw
crush
that in there.
Yeah. Africa is like a dream. Like there's so many different countries that you can go to and learn something totally different from.
Right.
Just in Africa.
Right.
Okay. That's a goal.
Yeah, that's a goal. Yeah, that's
just
a goal.
in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a lot going on.
Do.
Like when you look at the map, and you're like, man, there's a lot of places.
It is. And that's the origin of so many things. Like if you look at food and the way that we like to eat, and you look at their cuisine, you'll see a lot of it here.
Yes,
it's very similar. It's what I try to tell people that's closed-minded when trying different foods. We have something that's very similar. It's probably different spices in it. We all have very similar.
So
I'm very open-minded.
He
food.
is.
Yeah.
And you know
I
what?
ate everything.
I don't know if JT's always been like this.
No.
'Cause in high
Hell
school-
no. We had Chick-fil-A
Every day.
and Chicken Express.
Every day.
Oh man.
And I'm like, oh, let's eat this. Oh, let's eat that. And he's like, no.
No.
And so I'm
Cane's.
very proud of
So what opened you up to be more adventurous with food?
Well, my daddy used to like pay us to try different food and stuff like that.
Yeah, my dad did too. That's why I was like,
He's not the only one.
Yeah, I remember he would do chitlins. I give you $1 and $1. I'm like,
Horseradish, an octopus, and different stuff like that. And I'm like,
They was paying y'all. Oh, I would have been collected. Because I eat it, man. I eat it.
yeah. Now I'm just like, I'm excited to try new stuff. Like,
I love
that's
this
good.
about
I
you.
eat almost everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
What origin? Well, is it what not national? What's the word I'm looking for? You know, what's
Genre or cuisine?
within nationalities? Like, is your Indian food, Mexican food, Mediterranean food? What is your favorite?
Cuisine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Creole soul food is home. You know, it's familiar. I could do it in my sleep. I love seafood.
I like crawfish etouffee.
Oh yeah, crawfish etouffee. I already told y'all gumbo. So God, I just love food. Like I can't put it in a box. Like I'll try everything.
So you really like?
Yeah.
I like how you said you think of it as like an artist.
Yeah.
So you can always create new things. And merge
Absolutely.
different
Yeah,
things.
fusions. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
But you would go with the bottom of the boot food, like as far as eating.
It's
wise.
home.
It's
Yeah,
home.
seafood and just my comfort zone. You know, I can do it in my sleep.
Yeah. Okay. I would, because I recently tried Lebanese food. It was really good. It was very spicy, but it was really good.
I haven't found a restaurant where I could get Indian food that I enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had it to where
I'm
I
gonna see
enjoy
what
it
I can
out.
do. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what because I like butter chicken.
You know what?
I like
though?
Indian food.
No, that's I don't know if I could consider that. I ate at a restaurant in Philadelphia, and it was Israeli food, and they bought out 18 courses,
What?
small courses. And when I tell you, by time I leaned over, but I was gonna get all this. We gonna eat this some kind of way,
But I need to make some more room.
But
Give
it
me a
was so
soda
good.
so I can
It was so good though. Yeah, I
Okay.
just
Really?
that
I've never
was
had that.
Fantastic.
I've never had Israeli food.
Oh, it was so good.
I don't. Do we have that in in
I'm
Dallas?
sure we do.
I don't know.
I'm sure we do. But I bet you that a lot of the things were very similar to some of the dishes that we had.
Was it?
Or it was just completely left. As far as like beef, chicken, lamb.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there. The chicken, of course. The use of vegetables. You know, we tend to in Creole and Southern cuisine, we tend to put vegetables together. You know,
Right.
the corn with the okra, with
Just
the
make
you know
Sausage and
yeah.
a potato.
Yeah,
No
you know.
measurements, just out there.
Right.
No measurements.
I get caught up on TikTok with that. The people come to me, can you post the recipe? I'm like, but there is no recipe. The ancestors told me how to do it.
Okay,
That's
that's
I'm gonna
exactly how
refer
that
back
go.
to the ancestors.
That's exactly how that go. I definitely agree. Just throwing stuff in the pot and it tastes good. That's how you used to eat it. I love it.
Any shout outs, Chef?
Let
you wanna
me
leave us
see.
with?
Let me see. Chef V. Oh,
Chef V?
She said something. These eyes ain't the same. Can you see that?
My eyes?
Loving the conversation. I want to shout Chef V out for the
Chef
connection.
V. Chef is next.
Well, I haven't met
Yes.
Chef V, but Mickey would love to meet Chef
She
V.
is amazing. She's that sister, that mentor, that encourager. Girl, you could do that.
Always
Oh, it's
gotta
easy,
have
girl.
one
Girl,
of those.
you could do that. You know.
Okay.
Gotta love it.
All the amazing chefs that I've worked with. My husband for being so supportive. I left him for 6 months.
What?
I went to Philadelphia.
I was like, wait, what?
I was like, it's a Philly, right?
I'm like, listen, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this job. It's in Philly. All right, y'all gonna be okay. I'm gonna be back.
That's beautiful.
I know, that's
But
some
he's
good
always
love.
been supportive. When I left my corporate job, you know, I was there for 9 years. He was like, you know, do what you need to do. I'm gonna support you.
That's
Hold us
real.
down. You know.
That's right.
Black love.
Amen.
Come on.
Amen.
Ain't nothing like it.
Amen.
It's so pretty too.
Just to have black love and black kids, just black family.
It's gorgeous.
It's just beautiful. Don't you just love it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
it's beautiful.
And how long has that been for?
Oh my God. Ooh, I think we're coming up on Michaela's. Like 17 years.
Hey man, I was waiting for you.
Proper applause.
Yeah.
17
Like,
years
I don't
of
even
marriage?
look like. Together. Yeah.
17 years
Yeah.
together. That is great. You know, because people don't last long.
Yeah.
And so it's great
Especially
to
during
hear.
the pandemic.
Ooh, how did that work? Oh, you left that 6 months.
Yeah, you learn a lot about people when you're around them for long periods of time, and then too, like, you change, you know, you change. You could be a little grumpy at times, and you could even be like, you could be like, where is that? Normally no, but you could be like, well, where is that coming from?
Women.
JT's so petty.
I feel like there's a deeper story there brewing. Like, I feel like there's a behind the scene kind of.
JT always think the women fussing. He always think, are you fussing with me? No, I'm just passionate about it, Jay. Okay.
Y'all know I love
I'm gonna use that one.
I'm just passionate about
Why are you
it.
fussing so much? I'm just being passionate right now.
That's exactly how that worked. I'm glad that y'all survived the pandemic. We still in a pandemic of some sort. Let Texas tell it we not.
Right.
But, I mean, that's good. Black love staying strong. That's, it's hard to find.
Love, period, y'all. Love one another
period.
out there, you know.
Come on.
Stop carrying, Karening, if you will.
That's a
You
new
know?
word.
Please tell me you saw the TikTok with the kids talking about what's a carrot. Y'all didn't see that? Oh my gosh, them kids said, a Karen is a lady that just I said, oh my gosh, these kids was like a Karen.
Wow, it's gonna come up. You know the phones are listening, so it's gonna come up now.
Somebody gonna have
You
it
know it,
right
and it's gonna
there.
come. You're gonna be like,
as soon as I pull TikTok up, it's gonna come on. Yeah, but yeah, I just hope that we're in a better place as a society because that we went through with all the police brutality and the protests and everything. I had to turn the TV off. I had to back away from it.
Did too.
I had to guide my kid. She was feeling it. I want to go to the protest. Whoa.
I know.
I have to go with you. And I did. I took her. Yeah, and I took her, because I feel like it's important. If it's important to her, then I need to, look at it and, make sure that it's safe. We're going to try it, but it's going to be safe.
Did you have to talk to even though he's grown, did you have to talk to your son?
My son doesn't really care about too much.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know if he knows what happened.
Oh, wow.
You gotta know.
He is into his video games.
Oh, he's a gamer?
Yeah, he's a gamer, and I barely see him. He's in his room.
Gaming.
And
He
he's
probably
just
paid off of that.
disconnected. I hope so. Cause
they can get paid off of gaming.
Gaming is a profession now, shit.
Yeah.
I saw the Twitch and everything.
Tell him to look in that. That may be his calling.
Yeah. He'd be really good at it. He should be really good at it.
Oh, you been in that room this whole time. You better know how to do something.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that, though. There's, because Tatiana Jefferson, I don't know if you remember her, like, there's still been no justice to her trial. As well
and
as,
they try to do things quietly, y'all.
Until we just forget about it.
Yeah, and then the next thing you know, they done had a trial and let them out of the system and they done got off with
They
it.
did. Yeah, he actually
you know,
did. He just quit and then nothing happened.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I just really pray that we get to a place where there's true equality and we are not looked at as black people as different,
Better keep toting.
Yeah, but we're so talented. They get so much from us, y'all.
Everything. This world is ours.
Tote, chef.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't even
The world
toting,
is
but I
ours.
think I need to start toting.
Oh, I'm definitely, because the way they
Totally.
whooping up on women now,
Yeah.
I'm definitely shooting first. Ask questions to your mammy, because I ain't got time.
And one of the most scary things to me, especially with having a black son, is that the police have free range to do whatever they want to you or to your children, and you're not allowed to defend yourself.
Right.
To them, you're not allowed to defend yourself.
Right.
They could be in the wrong. That's scary.
A lot of times they are in the wrong.
That's
I think the world is moving. Because I really believe God is coming soon.
Yeah, boy, the old folks. You remember how they used to say, "We living at the end of times."
The end of time, and
it's
they
the last day.
They here.
Yes.
No, they here because if you read, and I am not gonna lie. I'll go to church. I love my Lord, but I'm I'm not the one that's always reading the scriptures. I read my scripture every day, but I'm not opening the Bible and let's read through the whole thing because my ADD I can't just sit, But when it said that the last shall be first and the first shall be last, it's coming. It's coming. Because by what they say by 2036, the white race has diminished, and they will be the minority, and we will be the majority. And it's flipping.
Something tell
slowly,
me that they
but
actually just go out like that.
They not. That's why they over here trying abortion laws and stuff. They trying to make sure everything they can do, everything in their power to make sure.
They ought to be focusing on this climate and if the earth is gonna be here.
Can they focus on? There's
and
all
why,
these things to go on.
Yeah,
and you're focusing on that.
Yeah.
Do y'all know anybody that was affected by the recent hurricane?
I know some people up in Philadelphia. That was crazy.
It was flooding in Philly.
Yeah,
it
my
was?
car would have been underwater.
For
I
real?
parked in the garage underwater. I'm like, look at God.
Oh, look at him, boy. He be